This is so hard. It's like too close. Okay. We got this. Alright, hey everyone, it's your girl Amanda, and today I'm here with another video for you guys to explain something that many people don't know about. So, first things first, I don't really know how to like tell this story, so I'm just gonna kind of jump into it. So, October 1st, 2014, I went to a friend's house to see someone that at the time I was talking to, and I left from their house, walked home because we were going out to eat for my uncle's birthday. That's his birthday. So I was going home to take a shower, get dressed, get ready. So by the time my mom got home from work, she got up at 5. So by the time she got home, I'd already like had showered. On my way home, I was hit by a car. A lot of people, when I say like, yeah, I was hit by a car, they automatically assume that I was in another vehicle, which is, I wish I was in another vehicle, okay? No, I was hit walking. So I was a pedestrian that was hit by a car. How this happened was I was walking and turning on another street from a main road to an inside street, and so the person waved me along. I went, and somehow the person still hit me with their car. Now, I do want to say too that when I say I was hit by a car, it's like people go both ways. Like people say, oh, you were hit by a car. Oh, okay, so you were in a vehicle. Like, no, I was walking. And then when I tell them that I was walking, then they'll automatically assume that I was like ran over. So there's two different things here. When I say hit by a car, I don't mean ran over. And I don't mean like there was blood and guts and stuff like that. No. But I was hit hard enough to where the side mirror on the passenger side broke off from the impact of my arm. So I was hit, and of course when your adrenaline is running and rushing, really in any situation where you have like impact like that, whether you're falling off of a tree or something, or even in a regular car accident, or even like falling down somewhere like into a ditch or something, your immediate response is like you hit survival mode. And so like you were I forgot what the word, I literally just said it. Your adrenaline, oh my gosh, your adrenaline naturally just like skyrockets into survival mode. So yeah, so I ended up going to the hospital, and luckily at the time I didn't have any broken bones, thank God. No, no like open wounds or anything like that. But lo and behold, of course, like I say, when you get into a regular car accident, like, you don't start feeling stuff till the next day or the next 2 days and so on and so forth. So after that, I ended up having to go to a physical therapist. I had to see a chiropractor. And so like, okay, so starting with those two, I went to an injury clinic. So there, they basically specialized in like the physical therapy. They did some type of like chiropractor-ish stuff. as well as like a massage type of therapy. All three help to their own capacity. So physical therapy just kind of helped me keep a little bit of the strength that I had left. I will say physical therapy was very hard, mentally and physically. The chiropractor, listen, the chiropractor, what he wasn't gonna do is crack my neck like I be seeing in them videos. He was not gonna do my neck like that. No, 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 no. But I don't even think that he needed to like crack my neck or anything like that, because I was already like, matter of fact, no. He didn't really, because I had a guy too, and that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Because like I said, like if you're talking this happened in 2014, let's see, I'm 25. Well, 2014, I had just graduated high school, so I was 18 years old, and you're putting me in a room with a grown man and expecting me to lay down on my back and on my chest so that he can like crack my bones. Like, no. So in my mind, I'm like, where are the females? I don't want a grown behind man. It wasn't like that. Like, I wasn't looking at him that kind of way, and I don't think he was looking at me that kind of way, but I was just kind of like, this is weird. So yeah. But anyway, so I started out with the chiropractor and a little bit of physical therapy, but I had so much going on in my body from being hit, because like I said, the first, like the day of, my adrenaline was so high until that night and until into the next day, where I felt everything immediately. And so yeah, when I, like I said, when I started with the chiropractor, I had so many muscle knots to where he really couldn't like touch my neck or my shoulders or anything, because I was in so much pain. And so I ended up getting bumped to having a massage therapy, which everybody thinks like, oh, massage, that sounds so nice. But this massage was literally the most painful massage I have ever felt in my entire life. Because she had to like, it's kind of like when you have a ball of dough and you have to knead the dough. Okay, she had to knead my muscles and the lumps that were in my muscles, because basically my whole body just tensed up. And that's why I, like, at first, like I say, because of the adrenaline, I didn't feel anything, because I was so like tense and my body was just going. And then like once I did calm down, I'm like, well, now I have knots in my muscles and stuff. So yeah, I had knots and she had to like work them out and stuff like that, and it was just so painful. So then I finally moved back to the chiropractor. He did a little bit of stuff, but nothing major. Then I did physical therapy. Did that for almost a year, which is not normal, because usually when you do therapy, any form of therapy, it's like 6 to 8 weeks. And the 8 weeks are kind of like the mild to extreme type of therapy, and mine still was no better. So then I had to go to a 3D sports medicine doctor, and he was the person who ended up doing my surgery. And that's because I had cubital tunnel syndrome, which is basically what they like to call tennis elbow. So like tennis players or even baseball players, softball players, it's kind of like from extending your arm out so much and like snapping your arm all the time, you tend to like trap a nerve. And so I ended up having to, like I say, have surgery on that. I have a few pictures. Well, yeah, I have 2 pictures of my arm. And yeah, I had the surgery, I want to say October 31st. either October 30th or October 31st. And then after the surgery, I had to go immediately into therapy. So they allowed me maybe a month, I think about a month post-surgery, so post-op. And then I had to go to therapy, and that therapy was so intensive, y'all. It was so intensive. They had me, first of all, y'all know like how they have, what is it, like the little bike thing for your legs and stuff. Okay, they had one for your arms, and because this arm, it was already sore because, like I say, I had ulnar nerve or cubital tunnel, which is like your ulnar nerve, and with that, your it makes like your arm numb. So like these two fingers right here, and then all down here just feels numb and weak and all that stuff. So coming out of surgery plus that feeling, it was weak, and I had to like do this arm thing. And then they had me doing things like with the ball where I had to drop it and catch it. Talking about coordination was all off. Like, I'm like, bruh, like, this is not even me. Like, I know how to catch a ball, but that's where the mental frustration came in, because I'm like, there's a lot of things that I was so used to doing before this incident happened that I could not at that time do it because of the situation. So like mentally trying to learn how to redo things that I'm used to doing a certain way, and just having to like find basically a new life. Like it's basically a new life that I had to maneuver, like carrying something as simple as carrying a 12 pack of sodas. Like I couldn't even do that with my left arm. Like carrying a thing of milk into the house, like I can carry it from, excuse me, I could carry it from like the something as simple as like carrying the gallon of milk from the car to the inside of the kitchen. Okay, then when it's time to like put it down or lift it up to put it on the counter, I'm like literally like using my whole body to put it on, because my arm at that point had gotten so weak from carrying the gallon of milk just from the back of the car to the inside of the kitchen. And so like it was just little things like that that really bothered me. Even like when I went off to school in 2017, my grandmother bought me a laundry basket with the handle, because just carrying objects, like, yo, when I say my dominant hand like really picked up the slack and really became like the Popeye over here, like my right arm became so strong because I had to pick up the slack of what my left arm was not doing. So to make things kind of normal, I had to maneuver and change up some things. But yeah, so after the surgery, like I said, I had to do therapy, and also like besides the physical part, I had to do another massage, this time just in my elbow, like where the incision was. When I say I was ready to fight when she, like the lady was massaging my incision, I was literally sweating laying down. Like I had to lay down and like have my arm like this, which y'all can see it too. But I had to lay down and like have my arm up, and she would just be like, does that hurt? And I'm like,
why would you even ask me that question?
does it hurt?
What do you think?
Like, are you, what kind of question is that? It's just like putting salt in a wound and asking, does it burn? Like, you think? What do you mean? And so like, whew, it's making me hot just thinking about it. So yeah, she had to massage it, and because of the type of stitches I had, I think I had the dissolvable stitches. And so like there was like where he tied the little knot, and so she was like trying to take that out, and I'm like,
Bruh, it's dissolvable for a reason.
honestly, I can't even tell you when it dissolved because she could not get it out. And I was just looking at her like,
Why won't you just stop?
because it's not gonna come out, like, just stop. But that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.